What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why you are not profitable trading. So, after all that, I'm going to explain in the end the 2 simple steps to do to fix it, just to get profitable instantly starting Monday, July 1st. And if this video is after July 1st, then the next Monday, July 8th. Okay. So, number one, the reason you're not profitable is because you don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what you're looking for. You wake up and you're like, all right, I'm going to trade. I want to put on these sexy trades that I see online. They do some crazy stuff. They get in at random points. I want to do that. I think I'm a trader. Oh, snap. You don't know what you're looking for. Like, you're just like, all right, let me, if it goes up, I'm going to start going in, and then it goes the other way. And you're like, oh, shoot, let me buy calls because I think it's going to go up. Or let me buy the stock because now it's going to go up. And then it goes down. And then you say, oh, let me sell it. And then it goes up. So you don't know what you're looking for. That's number one. Okay. So number one, you need a setup. You need a setup. And everyone says, oh, you need a setup. Well, look at my videos. I've shown a lot of setups. I've shown a ton of setups. You don't need an ICT, SMC, ABC strategy. Okay. Every strategy works. If it exists, it works. Now you just need to tailor that strategy to what? To your personality. And if it doesn't fit your personality, you don't like the strategy, don't use it. Okay. There's a lot of people who will go on my videos and go on other people's videos. They'll go on ICT's videos and say, oh, this doesn't work. No, it doesn't work for you, or you haven't been trading long enough, or you haven't tested it long enough. You tried it one time and you're like, oh, it doesn't work. I lost money because you put everything in. You put everything in and you lost all your money. And now you're mad at that person. Like, just get out of here. You're not a trader, you're a gambler. Okay. And then there's someone else who was on my other video and was like, oh, none of the stuff you mentioned about options work. And I was like, okay. Oh, I'm very high profitability. Okay. The truth is, people who are profitable, people who actually make money in the markets, they don't care what you do. They don't care about any of that stuff, and they never try to shame anybody else. They just stay in their own lane. The people who are emotional about trading are people who aren't winning in life or have something wrong with themselves. Whenever you project on others, it's because there's something going on with yourself. So, whoever wants to comment can comment. I don't really care. But at the end of the day, you need to be finding, you need to understand that when you wake up, you need to know what you're looking for. Number one. Number two, you need to pick a strategy. Like I said, find a setup, pick a strategy, stick to that strategy. And I'm just gonna give you how to get profitable right now. I was gonna save it till the end, but let me do it right now. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 20 trades. You're gonna take 20 trades using the same setup, and this comes from Al Brooks and also from Mark Douglas. They both kind of talk about this on finding a setup, like taking psychology out of it, basically, and just using a system in order to put on the same systematic trades every day without thinking, just getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out every day. The same 20 setups, take the same 20 setups, keep your stops consistent, same 20 setups, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. And after those 20 trades, you need to pretty much count up how many wins you have, how many losses you have using that same setup. Um, and then from there, you go from there and you see the percent profitability you should expect after that trade, or the how profitable that setup is, how good that setup is, the win rate. Okay, that's what you need to be looking for. So that's one way. Just keep the same setup. The problem is you're probably, you don't know what you're looking for, and you're probably going back and forth between an ICT strategy, a supply and demand strategy, an order block strategy, a SMC strategy, a crossover strategy, using MACDs, using ATRs. Use one strategy, stick to that strategy. And then after that 20 trades, see if you can find another strategy that's better using the same 20 trades. And you might want to be doing this using paper trades so you don't put too much of your own money at risk. A lot of retail traders don't have any money to be putting up and end up putting up money anyways and losing it all. So don't do that. Don't be don't be that person. So the last thing that you probably want to be doing is you need to be managing risk. A lot of people don't talk about this enough. The number one thing you need to be doing is managing risk. The way you manage risk is before you even get into the trade, you need to understand, based on the instrument that you're trading, what the maximum loss can look like. So if this trade goes so bad in the other direction, what is the maximum that you can lose? You need to understand that before you jump into the trade. Okay. So if you understand your setup that you're looking for, then you'll automatically know exactly how much you're going to be losing if it goes the opposite direction. For instance, if you're trading like a resistance strategy where you get in at resistance for a fade, which means you're going to bet that the stock is going down, or you're shorting, or you're buying puts, then you know exactly how high the stock can go. And if it goes a little bit past that, then your stop loss is going to hit, and that's where you're going to be getting out of the trade. And you know, like, oh, if it hits that, then I'm down $100. But if it goes in my direction, then I have the possibility of getting X amount of money. So you need to understand how much you can lose before you get in the trade. Now, once you get in the trade, the thing you need to do is you need to stick to that stop. Stick to the stop. Stick to the stop. So again, a couple things you need to do to get profitable right now. You need to understand what you're looking for. Okay, the only way you can do that is you need to get a setup. So get a setup, wake up, and you understand what you're looking for. If that doesn't happen, if it's doing some other stuff that you weren't looking for, but it might still make you money, but if it's doing something else, do not get in the trade. Okay, you stick to your setup. Do not get in the trade. Okay, stick to your setup, understand what you're looking for, and then last but not least, understand what your risk is. You need to stick to your stops. And if you lost a little bit amount of money, that's better than it goes in the other direction. And you're like, oh, well, I'll wait till it comes back up. And then it just keeps going. And then all of a sudden you're down $1 bajillion. Okay. Stick to your stop. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short clip. I promise you these 3 things are literally the only thing you need. Don't let anyone overcomplicate it and try to sell you $1 million course. These are the 3 things you need. You need to set up, stay consistent with it, make sure it fits your personality. Every system works. That's why they exist. Supply and demand, ICT, SMC, crossover strategies, Bollinger Bands, they all work. You probably just haven't tested it enough. That's it. You haven't tested it enough. You don't know what you're looking for, and you aren't sticking to the stops. That's literally the only thing keeping you from being profitable. So this video is going to hit you. I know if you're watching it, it's going to hit you because you're doing all this stuff. That's why you keep losing. So stick to the stops, do all this good stuff, and I hope y'all become profitable, make a lot of money, understand that you're fit to flourish. Abundance is your birthright. Y'all have a great day. Stay fit physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. Have a good one. Good morning, welcome, and welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance,